Hello listeners and welcome to Daily Current Affairs Updates 24th October 2022. This is your RJ Priyanka and without any further delay we begin our today's episode with our first daily update which belongs to the category of Important Day. United Nations Day 24th October. United Nations Day 24th October. Since 1948, October 24 has been designated as United Nations Day. UN Day commemorates the anniversary of the UN Charter's entry into force in 1945. The United Nations Charter is the founding document of this great non-partisan institution dedicated to global peace and equality. The United Nations officially came into being with the ratification of this founding document by the majority of its signatories, including the 5 parliament members of the Security Council. Since 1948, the 24th of October has been observed as United Nations Day. Now let's move forward to our second daily update which belongs to the category of Important Day. World Polio Day 24th October. Every year on October 24th, World Polio Day is observed to raise awareness about polio vaccination and eradication. Rotary International established World Polio Day more than a decade ago to commemorate the birth of Jonas Salk, who led the first team to develop a vaccine against poliomyelitis. The CDC collaborates with partners to eradicate polio and end the suffering caused by this devastating disease through the Global Polio Eradication Initiative (GPEI). Several critical obstacles, including the global pandemic, stand in the way of eradication. Now let's move forward to our third daily update which belongs to the category of obituaries. The father of ORS, Dr. Mahalanobis, passed away. Dr. Mahalanobis, whose name is synonymous with ORS due to his contributions to the development of this life-saving solution and the popularization of oral rehydration therapy (ORT), died in Kolkata. He was 88. Mahalanobis, who was trained primarily as a pediatrician, began working on ORT in 1966 as a research scholar for the Johns Hopkins University International Center for Medical Research and Training in Kolkata. The team created ORS, which was later dubbed the greatest medical discovery of the 20th century. Now let's move forward to our fourth daily update which belongs to the category of sports. Women Asia Cup 2022, Indian women's team beat Sri Lanka by 8 wickets. India's dominance in the Women's Asia Cup was maintained with an 8-wicket victory over a self-destructing Sri Lanka in the final for its 7th title in 8 editions. Sri Lanka imploded after opting to bat on a slow and turning pitch in its first tournament final in 14 years. It could only muster 65 for 9, which India dispatched in 8.3 overs. Smriti Mandhana hit a stunning 51-ball not out. In the run chase, India lost Shafali Verma and Jemima Rodriguez cheaply. However, both batters performed admirably in the tournament. Now let's move forward to our fifth daily update which belongs to the category of Science and Technology. President Draupadi Murmu inaugurates Param Kamrupa Supercomputer Facility. During her first visit to Assam since taking office, President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated a supercomputer facility at the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, and launched several other projects. The facility known as Param Kamrupa will be able to conduct advanced research in a variety of scientific fields. She also dedicated Samir, the institute's high-power active and passive component laboratory. Param Kamrupa is a cutting-edge supercomputer built as part of the National Supercomputing Mission (NSM). Now let's move forward to our sixth daily update which belongs to the category of appointment. Dr. Adarsh Swaika named India's next ambassador to Kuwait. Dr. Adarsh Swaika, a joint secretary in India's Ministry of External Affairs, has been named the country's next ambassador to Kuwait. Dr. Adarsh Swaika, IFS 2002, presently Joint Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the state of Kuwait, according to a MEA release. He is expected to begin his assignment soon. Avtar Singh, a director in India's Ministry of External Affairs, has been named as country's next ambassador to the Republic of Guinea. Avtar Singh is expected to start his new job soon. Now let's move forward to our 7th daily update, which belongs to the category of awards. Badminton legend Prakash Padukone awarded with SJFI medal. Prakash Padukone was recently awarded the 2019 Sports Journalists Federation of India SJFI medal. Padukone received the prestigious award at a prestigious ceremony held in Karnataka State Cricket Association in the presence of several contemporary Indian sports stars such as cricket legend G.R. Vishwanath, former Indian batting icon VVS Lakshman, hockey celebrities Dhanraj Pillai and Arjun Halappa, table tennis star Vasant Bharadwaj and badminton's own Tripti Murugunde. A. Vinod, president of SJFI, presided over the event. Now let's move forward to our 8th daily update, which belongs to the category of awards. Telangana's Hyderabad honored with AIPH World Green City Award 2022. At the recent International Association of Horticulture Producers AIPH 2022 award ceremony in Jeju, South Korea, Hyderabad was awarded the prestigious World Green City Award 2022. Hyderabad was the first Indian state to be recognized in the category of Living Green for economic recovery and inclusive growth. Telangana was up against international cities such as Paris, Bogota, Mexico City, Montreal, and Fortaleza in Brazil. The category emphasizes the development of systems and solutions that enable all city residents to overcome economic hardship and thrive. Now let's move forward to our 9th daily update, which belongs to the category of rank and report. Haryana topped the Public Affairs Index 2022 in big states. According to the Public Affairs Index 2022, prepared by a Bengaluru-based think tank, Haryana is the best governed of country's 18 large states. According to a Haryana government spokesperson, the state topped the list of major states with a score of 0.6948, followed by Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, and Karnataka. An official spokesperson quoted Director G. Gurucharan of the Public Affairs Center (PAC), which conducted the survey, as saying the report was prepared transparently and fairly. Now let's move forward to the last and 10th daily update for today, which belongs to the category of rank and report. India stands 3rd in the world in terms of fish production. Dr. L. Murugan, Union Minister of State for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, stated that the ministry has taken several steps in the last 8 years to improve fish production, export and infrastructure development. He stated at the conclusion of the Inland Fisheries Summit in Bengaluru that India ranks 3rd in the world in terms of fish production. In reference to Karnataka, the Union Minister stated that the state received 734.77 crore rupees under the flagship scheme of the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana PMMSY. So with this daily update, we have now come to an end of today's episode of Daily Current Affairs Updates 24th October 2022. This is your RJ Priyanka signing off for the day. Thank you.